SOS. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You remember me?
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Jim. Watch 36.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Slam.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. Third down here.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jannard Avery, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Kill. He's crashing. He's go. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. The great 57. Smooth.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Go. Sweetie! Right there, 56. I'm going to run you over. Shift. Whip. Hey, empty.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 52. Out. Tyson. 5'9".
Into the red zone, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
It's run, baby, it's run. He wasn't ready. Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great 15, great 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Yellow. 54. Target.
They'll give to Williams, running right. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Bound to lose one. Check. Lucky. 43. H3 218. Chopper. 54 Mike.
Right on these two.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The tight end Blake Bell, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 54's Mike.
Yellow.
Watch 54. Get that quarterback. And all court. Watch the safety creep. Check. Check, boys.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They're going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
56. Hey, tighten down.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
You better be afraid of me.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he gets it down to the 32. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
56, Mike 56. And we're pretty quiet.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
And bring it. Alert flare.
Here, shoot. Man 5-7. Hey, Haywood. Hey, we're good.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go deep for and this is caught inside the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike, 36. Echo, 36. Yeah.
15.
36.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rap. Go. Check out, hot.
Here's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On the pickup. It's second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
56. I'm trying to collect. Watch the end.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down now. It's Sanders, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch twist.
14, 82, 14.
56. Much 56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, high 7.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 21 yards there on 3rd down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Jackson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go counter with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with... This 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Undercut. 74.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the... The 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yellow. 180.
36. I hope you brought your lick.
Color.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
15.
It's 4th down.
We got 4. Hatchet.
They run. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Mike.
Go. Waiting.
Mike. Here we go, D. Check 3. Check 3.
Sunday.
Shift.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
Check. Fresno. Back.
Another run with Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Five.
Here we go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
53 is the Mike. Come on, D. Mike, 53, Mike.
46 down, man. 5-4. Here, shift.
53, check 53.
Let's 5-2.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Kill. Hey, Alpha.
Check 53 is Mike. Here we go. 53 is the Mike. 53.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 50 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Yellow. On your line.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Waiting.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Hey, stand.
Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.